Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Of course, this is Comics News today for the 28th of August. Really happy to have you guys in here with us. And we're going to be getting into a lot of really good news today. Some of it's interesting, some of it's stupid, but hey, that's the way it goes. Really excited to have you guys in here with us as usual. I see we get Jennifer's in here, Roger as well, and Nick W. Hey, I'm in for some riving today. That's all right. I see a Pope Fire over there as well. She says, yay. Awesome. But I am,
Yay!
yay. Well, as you guys can see, I am joined by a really big crew, but do keep in mind to check out all those links and click all the buttons that need clicking, particularly I share one, but definitely go be part of what we're doing on Fanspeak on Facebook. That's really grown quite a bit. We're very happy with all the interaction over there, so go have some fun with that. But other than that, let me jump in here and say hello to our crew, and of course, from the land down under, the very oiled and extremely hetero Kiwi bird.
Oh, I made it. Thank you everyone for coming to my show. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we're very excited to have you, for sure. Are you feeling particularly genki today?
Oh, I didn't sleep well, and I woke up at 8 o'clock to do productive things, so I feel
Oh
awful.
God,
It's very unlike me.
awake before noon. That's rare.
Yeah. Yes.
So how is the Fire Emblem going? You were playing that incessantly last week.
Oh, I clocked it. I'm trying to not play it again, or I'm gonna just like play it for another 70 hours, and then I'm gonna hate it. So I'm trying to stay away from it.
I see. All right. Well, that's smart. That's smart.
Uh, uh,
Of course, we also have joining us here today, George, and George is making dad jokes. Hi, George.
yeah.
Hi, everyone. I am very, very happy today. I came up with a very great dad joke during the pre-show.
No.
The answer is hi.
Hi.
Now, I want yes, hi. That is the punchline for the dad joke.
Okay.
Now, I
Now you
wonder
just
when I will be able to execute it during the show.
I'm going to make
Hmm.
sure it's at the very last second where I can cut it off by ending the stream. I'll make sure.
Hmm.
I'll
Hmm.
time it perfect even. Yeah. But anyway, George, very happy to have you here. Of course, we also have Todd Mulrooney, the IndieCom TV dude. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing really good. By the end of the show, I got a huge announcement.
Oh,
Hopefully, the fans will be excited about that. So stay tuned. As I always say, stay tuned.
stay tuned. All right. I'll do
Yeah,
my
T
best,
O
but
O N E D.
yeah, I'm kind of curious. Am I more of a Yosemite Sam or a Daffy Duck? I don't know. One or the other. That was a dad joke. Don't I get some credit? I did a dad joke, Booster.
No. No. Stop it.
Damn it. All right, fine.
Nice
Get
try.
some.
Nice try.
Get
Nice try.
help. Yeah. See,
uh,
even when George doesn't like your dad joke, that's not good.
he's just negative Nancy. And we also have, of
Hmm.
course, we're joined by Joseph. How you doing, Joseph?
Pretty good. How you doing, Chester?
I am awesome, dude. I'm actually having a pretty good day. The sun is finally out. It exists again, but that also means it's hot. But hey, I have air conditioning, so it's all good. Me and my German dog are enjoying the coolness of the AC and staying away from the absolute sauna that is outside. But how about you? What's the weather like where you live? Is it cool? Is it warm? What's the deal?
It's cooling down, but lately it's been blazing hot outside
Mhm.
around noon. So still wearing shorts.
Oh wow, shorts. I never wear shorts. I'm way too white to have any kind of sun hit
Who?
my naked
I
legs.
don't even like wearing pants. He's not
Ah,
wearing any right now. In fact.
I know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But of course, we're also joined by the Denali Lama. Hey, dude.
Hey, I'm doing okay. Just rainy. It's wet.
Mhm.
So I'm inside playing video games. I've been playing the new Ancestor: The Human Odyssey game. It's been pretty interesting. The game critics hate it, so I love it.
There you go.
Easy as that.
There you go. Well, we were talking about that a little bit. I know
Mhm.
we don't do a lot of video game stuff here, but we are all kind of gamers, I think. I've noticed that game critics, I don't think they play games. They don't seem to play games.
Oh, they're so bad. Have you seen that really infamous Cuphead
Oh yeah, of course.
tutorial video? Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy couldn't even jump over a really simple platform. It was embarrassing.
It was. But that dude is super opinionated though.
Hmm.
He's
I
very
remember when I was
opinionated.
playing it just to see, right? I was like, okay, let's see this jumped in. And then I did it in one go, and I was like, wait, on that can't have been it. I did it
Yeah.
5 more times. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Act- Actually, the whole Gamergate thing made me. I was thinking about that this morning. Actually, my wife and I were having a conversation because I doubt you guys know anything at all about it. But over here in Asia, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Of course, maybe you know a little bit about Hong Kong, but I don't know if you know what's going on between Korea and Japan. But basically, the deal is kind of like this. There was a Korean company, not the government, right? A company, and they were buying stuff from a Japanese company, and it's kind of sensitive materials, I guess. And they were selling it to Syria, which is against the contract, but it's also against the UN Charter, or at least the rule regarding Syria. So they were breaking the rules. So the Japanese company said, "Hey, you can't do that. You got to back up." And then the government's like, "How dare you accuse us?" And it was like, "Well, it's not an accusation. You did it. Here it is. It doesn't matter." And then this is where it compares to Gamergate. Instead of talking about the topic, which was a company selling stuff to an illegal place, right? Because that's the conversation. They shift it to talking about wartime reparations because Japanese soldiers took Korean women and used them as comfort women. Shifted it, right? Had nothing to do with that. But now the whole thing, Koreans are all upset. They're marching by the tens of thousands in the street with signs, anti-Japan, rah, we hate Japan, rah, 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 and it's blown up. And of course, the Japanese government hasn't said anything. But the Koreans just overreacting as they do. I mean, the Koreans are kind of the silly children of Asia, but that's the way it is. But it just really reminded me because the Gamergate thing started as what? Journalistic integrity, and
Yeah,
very
yeah.
quickly they shifted it to you hate women, Nazis,
Mm.
right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So just to
You
inform you,
know,
hmm
I mean, I
what
do
about
hate women, but it had nothing to do with it.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what
is there
about
any resolve in sight between the
Nope.
two?
No, no, no. They're just
No.
escalating, escalating. And I think one of the big problems is the current leader of South Korea. He's got himself a big old scandal, so he's doing everything he can to build it up because he wants to deflect away from himself. The problem is they're costing Korea money and they're costing Korea a lot because if this thing keeps going, the thing that I don't think they understand is if it push comes to shove. I mean, who is America going to support? Japan or Korea? Well, it's pretty obvious answer,
Right,
right?
right.
Yeah,
We like our
Mm-hmm.
Sony PlayStations.
that's right.
Animated is, boys.
That's right. It is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. But it's just funny because it's so analogous to the Gamergate thing, or it's just what the SJWs do in
I mean,
general.
what
But
does Korea have? K-pop and traps? No, thank you. I
yeah,
want my
no, and
PlayStation.
kimchi, I guess. Kimchi.
Nah,
Do you guys know what kimchi is? You ever heard of that?
uh, no.
I've heard
Sounds
it. I don't know
racist.
I don't
Yeah,
remember what it
see,
means.
yeah, see, Korea has nothing. It's just a spicy pickle.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of
Spicy
them.
pickle.
We'll
Hmm.
keep Japan.
Yeah, but it's funny though, because I mean, what's going on in Hong Kong? More people know about that, but they don't know what's going on between Korea and Japan. And you know, the funny thing is, in the past, twice in the past, Japan has emphatically apologized for their wartime activities several times, actually. But they've also given money, actual reparations to Korea twice, right? And they're yelling and screaming they want money. And Japan said, "Well, we already gave money." And they said, "Yeah, but the government kept it and built roads. They didn't give it to us." Well, that's not our problem. That's your
I
problem,
was
right?
Japan is the biggest debt or holder of the United States right now.
Japan, really? I thought China would be,
Yeah,
but hmm,
right, right. That came out in the news this morning.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's good they do exactly what we tell them to do. That's handy.
Right, right,
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty handy.
right.
But anyway, I think we warmed up enough. Let's go take a look at our news. What do you guys say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me come over
Sounds good.
here. Let's share as I usually do or forget to do, but I'm not forgetting today, Booster. I'm on it.
Are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
You doing your job right?
I'm doing my job correctly. Yes.
Oh,
What
well
a strange
done.
world. Yes, Jennifer. It is a strange world. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Denali, now this is from Samuli Olki, actually.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he's our friend from Finland. Really happy, actually, that he gets to come on the Coffee Aki Habara, which is on Indicom TV on Sundays that I do, because he really loves our show and he would love to be here, but his time difference, he can't be. So really happy to see him on that other show. But he loves putting up news too. And I think it's pretty cool. He comes up with some interesting things sometimes. So Denali, take it away.
All right. So, as everybody knows, or don't know, or don't care, the Green Lantern show is ending in this final season, and CW's been talking about they have 3 spin-off um, shows in the works um, to take place for the Arrow show when it goes off.
Right.
And one of the spin-off being rumored is a Green Lantern show using John Diggle, who everybody was thinking at the beginning since season 1 this was really John Stewart, and they've been hinting and teasing everybody who's been watching the show that he would eventually get, the Green Lantern ring.
Okay. Now, my
Oh,
question really, before we get into the Green Lantern conversation, is who is David Ramsey? I have no clue. None.
That's the actor.
is that the actor?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the guy who plays Diggle in Arrow. I don't really know him from anything
Yeah.
else. So he was John Stewart this whole time. You telling me?
Yes,
That's
that was
actually kind
When
of
have they
cool.
when have they hinted at that?
Why
Why is he called Diggle?
because that's this universe.
That's a porn name. That's
Neat.
a porn name for sure.
It is absolutely. Put
But
away the Diggle, John. Get out of here.
yeah, but when they did the crossover,
That's not where the ring goes. I'm sorry. Okay.
Stop.
that's where the ring goes. Yes.
Yes, yes. Well, it's kind
Basically,
of
when they introduced the '90s Flash, he looked at Diggle and said, "Where's your ring?" Already, that was the most overt.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Yeah, no, I guess, but I haven't watched that crap in years. But
Yeah.
it is interesting. They do make a mention. I was thinking to myself, but they also said it here. But because JJ is supposed to be doing the Green Lantern stuff, and I wonder if he's going to be. He's probably going to do a movie, I would assume. But you never know. I'd like to see him go back to TV because he can do that fairly well. Because he sucks at this movie making stuff, dude. But but how about Green Lantern in general and John Stewart? Is this something we want? I mean, I'm a big Green Lantern fan, actually. I would rather see a Green Lantern Corps, I think, TV show than just
That'd be
John Stewart.
very
But
cool.
yeah, right.
But I personally love John Stewart though. The one from the Bruce Timm cartoons. That's my Green Lantern, right?
Yeah, sure, sure.
That's
Well,
my boy.
I always thought John was a little boring.
Mm.
But I have I have no problem with him. I'm fine with him. Well, who's everybody's favorite Lantern? I mean, for me, I'm a Hal Jordan guy, but I'm an older guy.
I mean, you know my favorite. It's the one everyone else hates.
Guy, really?
I love Guy.
Oh, Jesus, Guy Gardner. What about you, Todd? Who's your favorite
He's such a
Green Lantern?
prick.
He is a prick, dude. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
What about you,
definitely. It's
George?
always been Hal Jordan.
It was Hal Jordan up until I saw the cartoon series and it became Aya.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's not really fair answer, but that's okay.
Mm.
What about you,
That's a great
Joseph?
show though.
Yeah, it is. It was really good. Yeah.
Definitely Ryan Reynolds. Definitely Ryan Reynolds. That
Ryan
was a
Reynolds.
joke.
So that was a joke. Yeah, we
That was
get
a
that.
joke.
The timing.
You're not allowed
I've
to
actually
say that.
I've never read a Green Lantern comic in my life.
Oh, really? Well, there is another one no one's
Yeah.
mentioning here. The one that's supposed to be the Super Lantern. What's his name?
Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner. Yeah. I
Mm.
never even read anything with him in it, actually. Or I don't know. Was he in that? I did read the series that had the where Ethan was working on that, and they brought out all the different colored rings, and they had the Necron or necrotic Black Lanterns. I read that. What
Yeah.
was that called? I read that series.
Blackest Night.
Blackest
Yeah.
Night. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. And I think
Those
that
are
had
good,
that Rayner kid in it.
Mhm.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they
I'm s-
did.
and they must have. I'm pretty sure that Ethan also created a female Green Lantern, didn't he?
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
they kicked her off.
Yeah, they just killed her.
They killed her off. Really?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
interesting. So that was
Mhm.
what he was
To-
whining about the other day. I get it. Okay.
and that's why Pope was afraid that they were going to kill Starfire.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've always loved the Green Lanterns. Actually, that was probably one of the only DC comics that I read religiously. Actually, was Green Lantern.
Oh, and,
They,
and talking about dead lanterns, they also killed the Muslim guy as well.
They had a Muslim lantern. When did that happen?
Yeah, like years ago. He was dating Jessica Cruz, and apparently he got killed.
Oh, did
Like
he did he
last year.
die? Did he die with like a bomb on his chest or something?
Oh, I'd say shots fired, but it's more like
Was he stoned?
explosions.
Was it?
Maybe he was stoned. Yeah.
Did he die with a bomb on it? That's funny. You're too
Uh,
much.
Well, it is what it is.
Mm.
But all right, I don't know who this David fella is. I think he looks fine for the part, though, kinda. Although this
He's
mock-up is kind of bad.
He's 47 years old, I think.
This
47 years old.
actor, really?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
a
and
47-year-old, and he's playing a character named Diggle. Really?
Yeah.
But
Black don't crack, my man.
looking
It's
through
true.
IMDb, he's not really anything other than Dexter, that serial killer show.
Yeah.
And then all the DC shows. So
Okay, I don't know him. Maybe you guys know him, but I keep my fingers crossed. I mean, I'd love to see a great Green Lantern show, but the problem is
Yeah.
CW sucks. Let me reiterate that the
Yeah,
CW
yeah.
sucks ass.
I mean,
Yes, it does.
one,
Yes.
one of his better storylines was dealing with the Suicide Squad until they killed him off in this universe because they were making Suicide Squad in the film.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they didn't know what to do with him when they killed her. It's like, you can't use these characters in this storyline anymore. Crap. What are we
someone
gonna do
needs to
with Diggle?
explain to DC what the word continuity means.
oh, they've
Right.
lost that a
It's
long
getting a
time
little
ago.
over the. Yeah, it's
That's
getting a
true.
little ridiculous over there. Huh?
Sounds like Dave over
Yeah.
here in the chat knows who this guy is a little bit because he says Dave Ramsey ? The will to concur debt. So he knows a little bit of something about the actor, I guess. But anyway, moving on. It's moving
Yeah.
on. It's kind of a here
Yeah.
nor there. This is a very interesting article from Bleeding Cool, no less. And I wonder
Yeah.
Oh,
how long it will take for Rich Johnson to talk about
Terror.
himself. I'm just kind of curious because Rich Johnson, he can't stop talking about himself like every other paragraph. You know, that guy.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Jude Tarot that wrote this, but it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Right.
Came in, but this article is really talking about that Terrific Production had actually bought the rights of Youngbloods, and they're going to produce their own new storylines. Rob Liefeld wasn't pleased with what transpired, and that Youngbloods was bought outside of Image, so Image can no longer use Youngblood name, title, image, whatever anymore. And the CEO Andrew of Terrific Production got into a Twitter fight with Eric Larson over Youngblood.
Yeah. And don't forget, Rob Liefeld decided to pull everything that had anything with Youngbloods off of all of his SNS. He did it. He's upset. Liefeld is upset. Yeah.
No, don't upset Liefeld. Goodness.
But, this is a deal that he made because he was running out of money to get his artists paid.
Right.
He leveraged his IPs for a loan. Right. So this is all on him.
Right.
Well, seeing as
I don't feel sorry for the guy at all.
No, of course not. Seeing as Jutera is basically saying Terrific Productions was increasingly bizarre and outrageous tweets with they seem to be against Terrific. They must be the good guys in this. So let's go check it out. Terrific,
read it.
I'm going to read it. Young Bloods might become the fastest rising collectible in 2019-2020. The more Young Blood fans that hesitate to order Youngblood #1, thinking they can buy it in the aftermarket, the higher the price, the more fans will scramble to buy it. Okay, it's marketing. All right, no problem. And then Liefeld, I'm assuming Savage Fincast podcast is Liefeld. Without Robert Liefeld on board, I have a feeling that no one will care about a fanfic Youngblood. Well, I don't know. What if they're fans of Youngblood? I don't know, Eric. Let's continue to see what Eric says. Agreed. He's agreeing with himself. That's very nice. Without Rob's involvement or support, Youngblood has no chance. Rob's audience was there for Youngblood because he was doing it. They weren't fans of the property in the abstract. So what you're saying there, Eric, is that Youngblood sucked, and the only people who read Youngblood were simply, the shill hangers-on of Rob Liefeld. Is that what you're saying to me, Eric? That's nice. Good friend you are.
Wait. Think about this before you move on, because if you put his idea into practice, that means any story created beyond the original creators of such comic book are basically fanfics,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're not there for the characters; they were there for the creators. So really, these last 80 of years were nothing because there was really no fans
Oh,
of the characters.
that means The Dark Knight Returns is the greatest fanfic of all time.
Right,
Exactly.
right. But Eric Larson is kind of an idiot. He says the dumbest things all the time. He makes a great media though. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Turtle Rabbit says no one's a fan of Youngblood. Well, maybe with this terrific doing a new series, new art, new ideas, maybe someone will become so. Who knows? But let's see here. Terrific continues saying, why is Batman in 2018 as high as 1992 for special issues of Batman? Why is Youngblood not getting 200,000 sales under Rob? Rob will be involved. I can't force him. I want his input. I'm going back to the awe of Youngblood. We are also going to get new fans who were not alive in 1992. So it sounds like this the guy here from Terrific
Mhm.
Production, he's all excited and on board. He's really happy doing Youngblood. He sounds like a Rob Liefeld fan, and it just sounds like these guys are piling on him for putting his money behind something. Good job, guys.
He's a little bit of a loose cannon, though. His name is Rev something. I forget what his last name is, but
Hmm.
he's already killed a few companies.
All right. Well,
He had something to do with. Remember Comico?
not really. No.
No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
one of the.
Okay, so this guy is gonna pin his hopes on people who are not alive. So what's he looking
I
for?
do
Dead
think Rob
corpses and all
Liefeld's
that kind of
still
stuff?
alive, George. Rob's not dead yet.
No. What he was saying is that he's hoping to attract new fans to the property, not just the people who were alive in 1992 for the original run.
So he's looking for corpses.
Wow.
Ha 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 ha.
Eric Larson really hates Rob Liefeld. I didn't know that. This is new information. Look at this thing from him. You fail to understand. He has no idea what he's doing, and that's his advantage? Never mind that Youngblood has launched 6 times with ever diminishing numbers. Never mind that its creator won't cooperate or endorse it. This time it'll be bigger than everything because reasons. Well, you really
Because,
hate
like,
Rob,
How about
dude.
reasons.
wow.
Was he a
Jeez.
millennial? What an
They should
insufferable
just change the
dickhead.
title to Bad Blood. Get it over with.
There you
Bad
go.
blood, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
what an exchange, dude.
Well, no. Before you jump in, Eric, this warning is to help you minimize the amount of damage you are causing. I believe that you're acting in bad faith. I will not warn you again. Or what? Mm.
oh, it's spicy, boys.
Let's see. I think, Brian, because you are rich a long time, you forgot that writers want to write. Am I wrong? Even they receive zero money as long as their assignment made them more skilled and made them happy, they gain. But we do pay writers and we look for incredible talent. All right, Brian. Brian's getting in the mix here. So to
Yeah.
clarify, you are in fact ripping creators off and taking advantage of new writers and artists. He didn't say that at all, dude. You're an ass. Let me see. Goodness gracious. Look how long this goes on, dude.
This is crap. Next.
Yeah, no, next. I get it. But it's funny to see them just kind of
It's just-
banging at
These
each
grown
other.
men need couples
What a
therapy.
bunch of dickheads. Over Youngbloods, what are the mistakes of the 90s?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But anyway,
Like,
Rob
I'm
Liefeld
sorry,
was
but
one of the mistakes of the 90s. Let's be clear.
yeah. Look,
Moving on, I
I
guess.
do agree that the 90s comics get a lot more flack than they should, but some of the anti-hero shit was a bit much, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold
Yeah,
on a second. Actually, Rob Liefeld created quite a bit of characters that
he did.
have gone into becoming very popular.
Yeah,
Underneath other people.
yeah. Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
You
he's
can
an
create 'em,
idea
but you
man.
can't.
I give him that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. But Yowza Comics, you guys ready for this? Rob Liefeld is the master of the universe. Consider yourself trolled. Well, thank you, Yowza. That was nice. That was pretty good. Good job. Denali. What the hell is this
All
in
right.
my front of me, dude?
This is the Hollywood Reporter. They are reporting that James Wan, who's directing Mortal Kombat, has found their Sonya Blade in the middle, Kano, which is to right, and an Louis Ting, who you saw in Wu Assassin, as, in an unspecified lead role, which I can only surmise is Liu Kang, and I don't know. And
yeah.
So here's the faces of this new movie.
Booster, I got a question for you, if you don't mind.
Yes,
You're our video gamer.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought Sonya Blade was supposed to be hot.
No, that was old Mortal Kombat. Now, with Mortal Kombat 11, they've made the brave step to make them all hideous.
Yeah, it looks like a dude, man.
Yeah, it's something.
That's not good.
Not particular.
I don't know this
Bridget
girl
Wilson
at all.
Looks like an angry soccer mom.
It does, dude. What the hell? Sonya's supposed to be a hottie, dude, and a badass. What's wrong with being a hottie and a badass? Isn't that female empowerment? I thought it was.
No, it's part of the male gaze.
Damn it.
I have a breaking news story. Socialist Monopoly right now is being played live by Jack Posobiec on Twitter. Socialist Monopoly.
Yes, we know about that boring ass thing. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's being played live right now on Twitter.
By who?
By Jack Posobiec.
That means nothing to me. Nothing at all.
Come on. The guy is a mensch when it comes to reporting the news.
I see. Well, I don't speak Jew, so help me out there.
Oh.
Oy vey, just
Jeez.
What? What?
If that was an attempt for a dad joke, oh my God.
It was an attempt, and of course I do speak the Mensch quite well. But I don't know who that dude is, nor do I care at all. Dave says, Mortal Kombat! Yeah, dude, that was a great game. I remember when it came out. We had a lot of fun with that. But they do hate on that these days, and of course, what have they done? They have kowtowed. That's what they did. Yowza Comic says, male gaze. I get it. I get the joke. I'm on top of it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it.
He's on InfoWars or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't care. This doesn't make me happy. I mean, James Wan, he could put a movie together, I guess, but there's nothing here is catching my attention, dude.
I mean, he made Aquaman work, so I'll give him that.
He did. He did.
Oh no.
Are we gonna have this conversation?
Goodness, I don't want to be in this conversation.
Oh, goodness gracious. But Wu Assassins, do not do that. Do not subjugate yourself to that absolute pain, because that was really bad. It was really, epic level bad. That was actually worse than something that has Natalie Portman in it. That's how bad that is, right? But this fella right here, he can move though. So that's one thing. Don't know who she is. Don't know who they are. He's playing Kano, I guess. Whatever. Oh God, I can't stand it. Next. What the hell is this?
From Deadline, Modern Family star Ed O'Neill and co-creator Christopher Lloyd launches a spy podcast series called The Undercovers.
What? What's it got to do with anything?
I don't know. What does it have to do with anything?
Christopher Lloyd of
Back to the Future. Doc Brown.
Christopher,
he's still alive? Kicking?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he's a bit senile, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Ed's got him. But what the hell is this supposed to be for, though, Dinale? What's the point here? What's the shtick?
The shtick is they're talking about spies. I thought it would be nice to listen to the what their version of what's happening with the spies throughout the history as a TFT, lead-in or segment to talk about.
I see. Okay. Wow, that sounds incredibly boring. My goodness.
This is comics news, Dinale.
I know. No, I get the lead in. But I like Ed O'Neill. He's fun. Christopher Lloyd, he's fun. He's gone senile though. If you've seen him doing interviews the past few years, his brain's not there 100%. But which is sad. We love Doc Brown.
How does he look exactly the same? Is it because he just looked 80 when he was 55?
He looked 80 when he was 20.
Maybe. That's not him
Uh,
anyway.
Yeah.
But this is the agent, I think, that they're talking to.
Yeah.
This is their inside informer. But that just sounds boring, though, Ed. What are you doing, Ed? You're a comedy guy. You're brilliant at it, actually. Oh, whatever. Maybe I'll check it out though, because I do like Ed O'Neill. But why would he do that? Because Ed's really funny. He's really, really capable in that role. His Married with Children was great show. Modern Families is fun too. My family loved that show. But yeah, whatever. Next. Oh my God, Jesus.
So from Bounty into Comic report, Thor 4 director Taika Waititi is in negotiation for a role in James Gunn the Suicide Squad. They're assuming or speculation is he's going to be playing Batmite.
what?
Mhm.
Batmite? And no, that's ridiculous.
It is
What?
ridiculous. Well, come on, the whole
Batmite
thing's
what?
ridiculous,
The
dude.
Suicide.
He,
Oh my.
pick a lane though, Taika. I mean, come on, you're a director or you're an actor? Which one, right? Because you're not a very good actor, so I suggest you do directing. And because even in this one, they're showing here what we do in the dark, or the night. What was the name of that again?
What we do in the shadows.
What do we do in the
What we do in the
shadows?
shadows.
Okay,
Yes,
great movie. If you haven't seen, go check it out. Good job by him. But the character he plays is kind of he's kind of the quirky offside character, right? It's an important character
Yeah.
for the story, but it's not the main one. It didn't rely on major acting ability from him. He's not
That
a
was
great
Jermaine
actor.
Clement.
Huh?
Jermaine Clement is the one who did some great acting in that movie.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's I didn't know
Mhm.
his name, but it's a really good movie. But
Yeah.
the thing with Taika is, I just what the hell, dude? I don't, and everyone's. I heard so many people talking about his weird character he played in Ragnarok. That was a stupid character. It was dumb.
I don't even remember what character he played in that
See,
movie.
there you go. There you go.
He played Korg. And I loved Korg at first because, the Kiwi accent and everything. I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious. Then I read Planet Hulk.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, they butchered this guy.
Yes, yes. They're handing
Wait, he
out
played that
shrooms over
TDI
there.
character?
Yeah.
He said, "We're part of the resistance. Yep. Everybody get in. Yeah."
Hey, bro, we're
And
part
then
of the resistance. I put up posters.
Yeah, this ironic
nobody showed up but my
quirkiness
mum.
that they try to do with characters is getting tiring.
Very much so. And
Yeah,
I'm getting sick of seeing Taika.
does.
That's what I'm getting sick of.
I apologize for taking away, did he?
Yeah, I don't blame him. The dude's taking opportunities where they're coming, and why shouldn't he? I mean, he's because he's the right color. He's scoring opportunity, and I have no problem with that, dude. I mean,
And remember, he's also directing a episode of The Mandalorian as well.
oh, is
So-
he? Oh, he's just everywhere,
Yeah.
doing everything
Yeah.
all the time. All right, rock on,
God,
dude.
he's a Hollywood darling at the moment.
Is it
Yep.
like the bounty hunter sitting around in a cafe,
Probably,
talking awkwardly together?
Oh, wow.
probably.
No, Eric, I
Yeah.
think you're onto something. Eric over here in the chat, he makes a great point. Eric Hawkins says, "Isn't Waititi what the Jawas say? Waititi, Waititi."
What you do?
Yeah, dude, you're absolutely right, dude. This is
Yeah.
it's a troll. It's freaking George Lucas troll. Epic, George. Good job.
Yeah,
That's what he's doing with his
well done.
billions.
You got us, you rascal.
Well, I mean, come on. Think about this for a moment. What is George Lucas doing with his billions? What is he doing? He
Trying
must
to
be
make
doing
a
something.
museum.
Blowing his nose.
Maybe. But it'd be awesome if George was doing some epic trolling in the background or something. It'd be awesome. But moving on, God. Dinale. What?
From Variety, Rotten Tomato at 600 critics after the initiative to increase inclusion. They spent over $100,000 to renew grants to actually pay people to review.
Yeah. Well, here's the
Oh,
thing I thought that
no.
was interesting. The very first paragraph that Dinale just kind of dug into a little bit. They're paying critics to do what they do. They're paying to send them to film festivals. They're paying all this kind of stuff because they want to make sure there's better diversity representation, right? But the thing is, isn't that a conflict of interest? Huh.
I
But then
believe
Yes, it
so.
is.
I believe so. But
Yeah.
of course, they have 55% of the new people are women's, so we're good to go on that. And 60% are freelancers, which means amateurs. And it's like, yeah, this isn't going to help. This is actually hurting Rotten Tomatoes. You've already completely disgraced, and decredited yourself. You're done. You're done, dude.
Yeah, you used to see this logo on the front of a movie cover, and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, they got like 85 on Rotten Tomatoes. It must be pretty good," you know. And
Oh
now
yeah.
they just have no integrity, you know.
Oh no, they absolutely shot themselves right in the face. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
this doesn't help. They think it's helping.
And
That's what they think it's doing, but it's not.
don't forget, people who watch the movie has to show the receipt to actually verify that they watched the movie before they can put a review in.
Oh,
That's
that's the Brie Larson rule. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Because it's impressive to me how much money and time Disney put in to try to protect Captain Marvel, Brie Larson's Captain
Right.
Marvel, because they knew, and they
Mhm.
did this ahead of time, right? So they knew what was coming. They were well aware that this was an absolute crap thing, and they were going to have to get behind it with money. And
This is the equivalent of a butcher shop owning the Department of Health and Safety.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Or
Okay.
Saudi
makes
Arabia
sense.
being on the women's rights panel for the United Nations.
Mm.
That's
Mhm.
I'm not
Which makes
joking, by the way. That's a real thing.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And Eric has an accusation here toward the panel. Oh no! Eric says Lucas is rolling around naked in that money with a well-oiled kiwi.
I will neither confirm nor deny these claims, but I
Goodness me.
definitely won't deny them.
No, don't deny it. That's shoot, that would be fun. George must be having himself fun with his absolute. What do they call that? I should know this off the top of my head, Todd. This is certainly something from our area. What's that? The where you have the big, huge chunk of skin hanging off the bottom of your throat. What do they call that?
Jowls.
A
A
waddle?
Gillard or
No,
What?
it's a jowls are
Uh,
on the side of the
Tonsil.
jaw. No, I
it's like
think
what a
it's
turkey's got, right?
I think it's a
Looks like
waddle.
a
Okay.
waddle.
Yeah,
Scrotum hanging off your neck. What do
yeah.
you
There you
want?
go. Throat
I'm
throat
googling
scrotum.
waddle
Oh,
right
goiter?
now.
You're talking
A
about a
goiter.
goiter.
There it is. Goiter. Thank you very
Goiter.
much.
Oh, you wanted the Italian word. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Goiter.
A goiter. Yeah, yeah. Oh, George.
Goiter.
Come on, Chester. Saudis allow women to
Oh,
drive
that's
now.
gross.
Oh, my. You want to hear something
How
controversial?
progressive.
Yeah, I know. You want to
What's
hear
that?
something really outside of the realm of allowability? I'm going to tell you. Saudi
Let's
Arabia
do it.
is far worse than Iran. He said
Are
it.
you allowed to say that?
I don't think I am. Yeah, I
Are
don't
you
think
allowed to
I am.
say that live on air on
I
this channel
I did it. It's done.
with your face hole?
It's true though, dude.
You did.
I
Well,
mean, they're
yeah.
both a pain in the ass,
Well,
but Saudi Arabia is much worse.
Luca, remember Chester's CIA, so
Mhm.
he's allowed to say that. They blame everything
Uh-huh,
on him.
Oh, well,
No
fair enough.
comment. Next. Oh, I get it.
See,
I get to watch the
see?
trailer. A
Oh,
trailer. That's exciting.
I like
Uh,
these.
I like
Wow,
these
let's
too.
do it.
I do have a question though.
It's
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. I thought
Mm-hmm.
I have been told at least 3 times that I'm not supposed to watch this movie and I won't like it.
no,
Yeah, I'm pretty
it's
sure.
not for you comic nerds. You disgust me. This is an art piece. Don't you
Right.
see? This is theater.
Okay. Yeah.
None of
Oh,
your silly picture books.
so should I click it then, seeing that I've been told very clearly not
Click
to
it,
watch it?
little boy. We'll see if you like my masterpiece.
All right,
Chester, I saw the trailer and I loved it. I think you'll like it too.
all right, fine. I'm
Not
clicking it.
allowed
It's
to.
clicked. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's got that music note. Oh, there it is again. They do that a lot. It's supposed to be now where it's serious.
The piano.
Yeah.
Sad guy by the train. They're going for the Oscar, boys.
Can you please stop bothering my kid?
Yeah, stop talking to my kid, you damn cracker. Yeah, you get her. You get him. Yeah.
Arthur.
Mm-hmm. Got him.
Oh, look, he's angsting out on his clown boots. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
The stars in his eyes.
Jesus, why can't
This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your
Oh
job?
no.
Oh no,
Do
he
you
got
have
hit with
any
a
negative
sign.
thoughts?
You can't just oppress clowns
All I
like this.
have are negative thoughts.
Oh. She's scared.
And finally, in a world where everyone thinks they can do
Black
my
woman
job,
scared of a
check
white
out
guy.
this guy. When I was
I mean,
a little boy,
He
and
sure as hell
told
can do
people
the
I was
laugh.
gonna be a
Oh yeah,
comedian,
you can, dude.
everyone
I think
laughed
Joaquin's
at
gonna
me.
kill this dude.
Well, no one's laughing now.
Mm-mm.
You can say that again, pal.
Now, Robert De Niro, I don't know. Robert can only do one character. We know this, but we like that character, so it's fine. It's like a lot of people, like most actors can do one thing, right? And we like it, and they're popular. But Robert De Niro is probably one of the most infected by the Trump derangement syndrome. And it's hard for me to take him seriously at all anymore. But I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna make my Joker sickly, so I'm gonna lose weight.
Yeah, dude, Joaquin looks badass in this, though, dude.
But this is not a Joker movie.
It's not.
No.
It's definitely not. It's definitely
Not
not.
even slightly.
Not even close.
But it looks like a really good movie.
It does,
But it's
dude.
nothing to do with Joker. It's a very strange situation to be in.
Starting
Yeah,
to
he's
notice.
created some kind of revolution. Okay, boom. Once again, white man cannot be with white woman. How many times are going to see? You guys talk about the ginger apocalypse. How about this? When's the last time you saw a white man allowed to be with a white woman? Huh? Seriously.
We can't have that, Chester. That's just
Well,
wrong.
if you're talking about the Ginger Apocalypse, then that means that her character used to be Ginger in the script.
Oh, see, there you go. I mean, oh my God, dude, it's connected. But I mean, I don't know. I don't get it, dude.
connected.
It's like, Anyway, let me see here. I think
First the redheads, then the white dudes.
and then the white dudes. Yeah. Eric Hawkins says, I think it looks good. I'm sure it will be a good movie, but it will be a horrible Joker movie. Possibly. They keep telling us that. They're warning us.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross Taxi Driver and the King of Comedy? Oh, God, Nick. Eric says, Chester Lau, my brother and I just had the same conversation about De Niro. Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. And he's.
This isn't even set in Gotham, is it?
Probably not. It looks like Chicago.
No. In the original trailer, I didn't know this, but Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne as a kid are in it. He actually takes his lips and makes him smile, right?
Yeah.
So what? Bruce
So this
Wayne was
is
a little
in
black
Gotham.
kid on the train?
No.
That would have been funny. That'd
He
be
was
funny.
Chinese. He was Chinese.
Chinese. All right, rock on.
No.
What you talking about, Joker?
What you talking about, Willis? That's funny, dude.
One of the plot points or leaks they said was that Arthur thinks he's a illegitimate child of Thomas Wayne, that his mom used to be a house maiden and got pregnant by Wayne, and that's one of the reasons why he's against
It's really ridiculous.
Wayne kind of deal.
Huh. Now, Roger Heller says, is this Joker movie on Netflix or movie theaters? I believe it's a theatrical release.
Yeah, they're going to release it in the upcoming film festival. Can't remember which
this
one.
movie screams of Oscar bait, though.
It does. It does. Yeah.
Come on, can't you hear the slogans? Like, let's make Joker another Oscar. The last time it was supporting actor, let's make this into the lead actor.
Well, that is a pretty girl.
For your consideration.
That is a pretty girl, though. She's really attractive.
Yeah. One of the things we talked about is imagine this setting up something, right? It doesn't, I don't know, however you want to take it, but it's like a backdoor pilot. You get to see something, and then this is where they can do, oh, it was never meant to be that, so they have deniability. But if it's great and it gets a lot of buzz, and guess what? They capitalize on it. Oh yeah, this was our back end way of showing you the origin. So they got.
Do we need to know his origin? Do we
No,
need to know
we don't.
the Joker's origin?
No.
Not at all. Yeah.
But
that
if
takes
they
away
bring
like
that
the whole mystery behind why he's psychotic and wants to see the world burn, right?
Right. But the only thing I can think of is, again, which comes back to the TV show Gotham, is that Batman is beating up old mans, 60-year-old man as villains. because
In his pajamas.
in his pajamas. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm Batman.
Yowza makes another very good point here. Let's all feel sorry for the Joker. Once again, sympathy for the villain. We're seeing a lot of that, and it tells me a little bit of something about the mentality of this modern progressive zeitgeist. It shows me that they are truly and completely debauched. Mhm.
He's just misunderstood. You don't
Yeah.
understand why he killed those people. His dad beat him.
That's why. Yeah, yeah.
Are
And
mental
that was a
hospitals even full anymore? Like, do they still put people in them, or they just let them out with some medication?
we don't have. Well, they shut down mental institutes in the West,
Reopen
and
them, boys.
boy, we're paying for it now, for
Yeah, we
sure.
are.
Goodness gracious! But that was a
It's called
fair
Baker
attempt
Act.
at Tim Curry's Pennywise. It was fair. I'll take that booster. And
What do I
Dillage
do?
says axe.
You think this is funny?
Joaquin looks amazing in this, dude.
Yeah. He's a good actor. He's a very good actor.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I think as long as we don't think this is a Joker film and just an original
Murray,
movie,
one
I think
small
it'll be
thing.
fine. But the
Yeah.
moment we
Where
start,
a guy
bring
just
him
happened to
out.
be called Joker. Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you introduce me as Joker?
No, they could make this movie awesome. All they have to do is cut in a scene, a very small scene of Joaquin here looking through a Batman comic book and falling in love with the Joker character.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that would be interesting.
And
Yeah, no.
that's it. That's all the context that you need.
Yeah, but one thing I'm noticing from this, George, I like your idea, but one thing I'm noticing this, someone unleashed Joaquin, dude. This dude is just was let go, and this looks like maybe his 100% effort from him. I don't know, but every trailer he's impressing the hell out of me, dude.
yeah. So I think it will be an awesome Joaquin movie. It just won't be an awesome Joker movie because what we're expecting or what the fans want is the Joker. This is not the Joker because he's the hero of this story.
He is, and they keep telling us it's not. They've told us many times that this is not your Joker, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm going to watch it anyway, just because there's no way I'm going to pass up watching this performance. There's no way, and I really hope that it plays this way through the whole thing. I really hope it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this is Warner Brothers, and they have it's not ratio. That's for damn sure. Guessing he's going to kill the whole TV audience, like in Dark Knight Returns. I think so too, Turtle. It's probably something like that. Yeah. And
Give them a lot of gas.
Yeah. No, we're going to see him spiral down into murderous rage. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. This is a movie that is watching someone fall into insanity. That's the whole point. Yeah. But it looks good. Oh God! Now I have a question before I let Dinale take this here. I just put it on this picture for everyone to see it. Now I have a. We know how much of a laugh that trailer was. We watched it and had a chuckle together. But tell me how much she looks like Natalie Portman in this picture, dude.
Hey, a little bit.
A lot.
I wouldn't be surprised. One of the reasons.
I'm just saying it's almost because she doesn't look like Natalie Portman herself, so they've done things with the shadowing of the cloak, and they've done things to adjust her face, and
There you go.
mask
Oh,
it.
there you go. There you go. Everybody's saying she's a clone of Palpatine. She's a clone of Luke. No, she's a clone of Natalie Portman. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
No, she's Anakin's mom.
She's Anakin's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one thing about that
Time
scene
travel.
in the trailer that really threw me off was when her lightsaber fell down.
Yeah.
And her arm kind of took to recoil.
Mm-hmm.
It made her look really weak.
It was stupid, dude. It was cringe-worthy. Yeah. That's why the whole internet is memeing the hell out of it, because it's stupid. It looks very stupid. Yeah. But that's the problem they're having with this the new trilogy. It's lots of dumb stuff. Put aside all the wokeness, put aside all the plot holes and all the other stuff. It's just a lot of dumb, cringy stuff. And I can see the boardroom meetings that they're having. It's like, oh, this is going to be a wonderful idea. They're going to love it. It's so cool. That's what's happening, right? But
Right.
Yeah.
Denali, please.
So basically, this is from Esquire, but basically, Lucasfilm just website said this is a dark vision of Dark Ray.
Yeah.
For those who care, they have already confirmed this is dark side vision. Like we all already assumed
Yeah.
that this doesn't matter. This cool epic. Oh, she's going to the dark side. No, this is just a vision.
Yeah, it
of
is.
This whole
Ray.
trilogy has been a dark vision.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And in the body of the article, they also mentioned that in a well-established tradition of Star Wars flashback visions, no, there was one, and Luke had it, and now you're copying it a second time in your trilogy. I love how these guys come and do something, and then the next year they say it's well established, this is canon, like they did with Doctor Who, right? No, no, no. You can't do something everybody hates and then say it's canon. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Most people hate it more, in fact,
Right.
and hate you more for being authoritarian about it.
That's right.
Right. And I have information about spoilers for the movie. If you guys don't want to watch it, spoiler, click off. But basically, from
Yeah, you're roboting out pretty hard, Dinale.
the trailer,
Yeah, we can't hear you. You're roboting it
no.
out, dude.
Denali's internet has the AIDS.
Yes, it does.
Oh
Okay.
no.
What did I
Disney won't let them spoil the movie.
No, they won't. They won't. But what I think he's
The
trying to
mouse-
say is the fact that
I hear you trying to spoil the movie, you little shithole.
they actually. Well, no.
You piece of crap.
But they had actually put something on the website, and it gave away the secret that this is a dark vision, and then they came and changed it so everybody noticed the change, and then instead of them taking responsibility for their screw up, which I don't think it's surprised anybody, but without them, instead of them taking responsibility for their screw up, who did they blame? Whose fault is it that this spoiler got let out? Whose fault? The fans.
The fans.
The fans. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn fans.
Those dastardly fans.
Dastardly. But yeah, more stupidity.
Test. Can you hear me?
Here we can. But
okay. So before the mouse cut me, basically the end of the plot line, the whole reason why it's called Rise of the Skywalker is they're going to the Death Star because the transmitter, that big giant part that's also the firing mechanism, acts like a transmitter to the deep space communication, and they're going to put a hologram of Luke and show it to the universe and say, believe and hope again, because
wait, they're
won.
gonna like a hologram of him in space, like just a giant hologram.
Something like that.
I can't
But basically, watch the Star Wars Rebels season finale of season 1, and it's the same storyline that they're just co-opting for this film. Everything is like you get the Lando and his pansexual pirates coming in. You get fighting the Kylo Ren's Empire, who nobody wants to fight because Kylo Ren is actually maintaining order and peace and security, and she's leading them to we got this one device to do whatever it takes to defeat Kylo Ren, and she never tells it what it is, and then it ends up being a holocron of Luke Skywalker giving a message to the universe and saying, believe in truth and whatever Jedi thing, and there you go, Rise of Skywalker.
No, it's believe in your truth, not the truth.
That's right.
Your Jedi.
And I think I like the time travel thing better. I think this is actually going to be. He said Luke, Anakin's mom. I think it's going to be his grandmother, actually.
So you're on board with time travel?
I am, dude. I am. I think that it's just stupid enough that they'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah. And Eric says, "Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to take the day off work and see it. Shh, Don't tell Chester. Well, if you
Uh-oh.
do so, Eric, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the booster here in the nice
Mhm.
little tights and slightly sexy ninja outfit I have, and he's going to Naruto
Very
across the
tight.
France
ocean
about.
and put it to you.
Yeah, it's a pantless ninja suit.
It
It's
is. It
yeah,
is.
very revealing in the crotch area.
Mm,
It's
But it lets you run faster, doesn't it?
It does. It
Hmm?
does. It does.
Oh, oh no, it rides right up my ass. It's really not.
Oh no, please no. We we do have a couple other stories, so let me move on from this debacle. But it's funny to me. Every time they try to improve the situation, they make it worse. I mean, it's
right.
shockingly how poor and incapable they are. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Garfield, what?
Right. Garfield. So Jim Davis is selling his original work of Garfield comic strips on Heritage Auction. So for those who are Garfield fans and want the original art, go to Heritage Auction and see if you can snatch yourself an original art.
Cool.
There,
Yeah,
comic.
it's a kind of a. This is okay. I was never a huge Garfield fan, but that's nice. If you're a fan, definitely get on it. But
Mm.
This is why you don't sell your artwork when you're young,
oh yeah,
because you sell it when you're old. This is your retirement.
oh yeah. No, he's going to make a good bit of money. Of course,
Oh, so you'll be
Garfield being
selling your
mainly
art
from
soon,
the
then, Todd.
newspaper. What, Booster?
Bastard. You're such,
What?
such an
What
ass.
did you say, Booster?
He's gonna be selling his
I,
art soon.
Oh my
I
goodness.
implied
old.
he's old.
I
Yes.
see,
It
Todd.
was
Oh, I
very,
get
it
it.
was
I get
very
it.
cruel.
It was cruel. Okay. Let's see. Remember when we watched Spaceballs on Bunny Vision movie night? Yeah, dude, I love that. But the problem is Rabbit is dead, dude. They literally tore the
They
guts out of
killed
it.
the rabbit.
They killed the rabbit.
Just
They
murdered
didn't.
it.
They
Didn't
didn't
even
like it.
bake us any stew. Didn't even have
No,
the audacity to share.
not even any Hassenpfeffer or nothing.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm. Oh well. Uh, and Eric says, "Bring it on, Naruto yourself over there, and he'll buy you some popcorn." So nice.
Oh, all right, all right.
But yeah, this is a fine article. It's fun. If it's something you like, maybe you could pick it up for a fair price, as much as $500. Wow, yeah, he's gonna make some money. Good on him. He must be ancient, though. I mean, goodness gracious, how old is he?
How old
Let's
is
Google it.
Garfield?
Let's Google it. How old is Jim Davies? Davis, I guess.
He is
74.
74.
74.
Goodness
Wow.
me.
Sweet. All right. Well, last
So
article of the day, guys, and this one's a doozy. Hang on.
Garfield debuted in '78.
Yeah, no, it was a Sunday newspaper strip, right? And then they made
Mhm.
a animated show, which was fun. And Roger says he's more of a Heathcliff fan. That's interesting.
Mm.
Next, what is this?
This is the information security newspaper. The first hacking from space. An astronaut hacks her ex bank account from the space station.
Now, I put this up here because we were talking about it before the show in the pre-show, and it's funny. But from what I understand, from what Joseph was telling me, is this is the second time a lady has done something illegal from the space station. Please enlighten us, sir.
Oh, I didn't say that. Someone else said that.
Or whoever said that, enlighten us.
Basically, they were hacking their again their phone to see if they were cheating on them.
I see. So this is
Mhm.
twice we've had women from the space station, astronauts, doing
Mhm.
illegal things because they're all angsty about their exes. Yeah, good job.
Right. Yeah, this one was spying on her ex-wife's bank account to see what she was spending the money on. She got caught because her ex saw that she was making comments about her purchases, and she shouldn't have any idea. And yeah, that's
Oh,
So
okay,
this is a
let's
lesbian who was married to a
yes,
woman, and she was spying on her ex-woman. Oh, wonderful! Isn't it
okay.
just a
yes.
Okay,
wonderful, wide open world we live in today? Isn't that awesome?
let's take a critical thought about this. This woman has taken up a lot of resources and taxpayer money to get the proper training, so she can get, was it 20 miles, off the ground, and float around space and do very important experiments that could benefit mankind. And the only thing on top of her mind is her lover.
Space crime.
Ex-lover,
Whoa.
George.
She
Ex-lover.
succeeded at her experiment. Okay, it's now apparent you can hack your ex-lover's bank account from space.
It is.
This
apparent.
is vital information.
Vital.
So,
But the funny thing it goes that for me is, I heard when they were talking about when a couple of years back, few years back, with Obama, they gave the homosexuals the right to marry. Okay, and most people are like, yeah, whatever, no big deal. But then you had a lot of people saying, what's the point? Homosexuals can't stay married for any length of time, and I was like, no, that's certainly not true. But yeah, I guess it is, because
it
ex-wife.
is. Yeah.
How long were you married? 2 days?
Just remember, the slippery slope isn't a fallacy. Anyway,
The shortest lived marriages in the United States are lesbian couples.
Yeah, we know that, dude. They also have a
women
lot of
can't
violence.
get along. Even when they want to scissor, they can't get along. It's ridiculous.
No, they're, oh god. Oh, I get it. The wet space. I get it now. I get the joke. I got it. I got it. But
Okay,
no, whatever.
okay,
I don't care about all that. That doesn't even matter. I just think it's funny because Joseph here made the comment that 100% of crime in space is done by women. That's a statistic.
100% of space crime.
The two.
This is a high crime. Thank you.
That's
wow.
Just he fit it in. Just
Yeah,
end
it's
the,
kind of
end the
embarrassing.
stream now.
Okay.
Well, no, this is
I
interesting.
was kidding.
This is what Eric said. Something that's kind of interesting. We had a lady astronaut a few years ago drive across country in a diaper to kill her husband. Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Why is the diaper comment important?
That was all over the news for a while. I forgot all about that one.
I love the.
Okay, so what it looks like, there's a pattern here. Any woman who wants to be an astronaut is always preoccupied with
diapers,
not being an astronaut.
Maybe it seems so. And it used to be the best of the best, right? The best of the best. I guess we don't do that anymore. It's not. No.
Well, okay, so like these ones obviously are doing something terrible, and so they're getting attention. But there are a lot of women at NASA who actually do good work.
No, Joseph, they're all evil.
Yeah.
No.
What are you, a beta cuck? Get out of here.
Anyway,
yeah.
this wasn't intended as spot, but we had to talk about it, so it's talked about. There it is. Let me come back over to the other side here because we are at the end of the show. But oh goodness gracious, interesting news today, guys. So Todd, you had some information you wanted to share with everyone. Go ahead and have at it.
Yeah, on Chester's Sunday Akihabara show, we're going to have Billy Tucci on from She Crusade Comics, and he's been working on a few things. He actually is doing a cover for White Lily 4.
Oh, really?
Preston Poulter.
Oh,
that's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Cool.
I work over there with you, and I don't even know that. Cool.
Chicks go crazy in space, I guess, Eric. But no, guys, definitely check that out.
Space?
Just in space. And now that is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. That is Coffee Akihabara. And definitely come check out that show. It's on IndieCom TV, of course. And why don't you guys drop that link to that over here in the chat. But definitely come over and support what they're doing. It's different. It's more creator-centered, which I know that's not what I am. But I'm just kind of doing a live hosting type of show. Trying to be different than this show, too. We're still working it up. We're coming in our third show this Sunday. But we're going to try to make it something very different. We've actually got it worked out to 3 segments now. And, it's going to be fun. And I'm looking forward to talking to Billy Tucci, too, because I love his work. She's awesome, dude. Great artist. And he's absolutely insane, too. And that's going to be fun. He's a high energy fella. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming in here and joining us. We appreciate you guys, of course. Everybody in the panel, thank you for your time. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun. Do keep in mind that tomorrow we'll, of course, have our Comics News Today first, and then we'll do the Drone Recorded fan edition, of course. And I'm not sure, is tomorrow cereal or is it something else? I think it's cereal. I think we're doing cereal, damn it.
I want to do
Like
cereal.
Cheerios?
Yeah, no, cereal mascots.
Like,
it's going to be
just
great.
like Cheerios.
Yeah, I might want to do this one.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be hilarious.
Nope, it's
Happening.
Pillow Man and Blanket Boy.
Oh, okay,
with
all
Sean
right. Well, that'll be
Davis.
fine. Then the week after
That'll
that must
be
be
okay,
cereal.
I guess.
No, it'll
Next
be fine.
week,
Yeah.
next week will be cereal mascots.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. But come check it out tomorrow with Pillow Boy and whatever that is, and I'm sure it'll be fun. Actually, I remember seeing the art. It's actually pretty good. Hamsters.
Mm-hmm.
Hamsters. We could do hamsters.
I don't
Don't threaten me
do
with
hamsters.
that, Dave. I could do hamsters. We could do that.
I don't want to do hamsters at all.
Well, come on. You're not going to do your traditional what's his name? What's that guy you like so much?
Ezra Miller. Yeah.
Ezra Miller in a hamster suit. I mean, come on.
The official mascot of Drone and Quarter Fan Edition.
He is the official, right? But I can see him in a hamster outfit with some kind of like S&M gear tied on it. I think it'd work pretty good.
Could you imagine if he came across my Twitter one day and saw all the art I've done of him?
Ecstatic.
I've never even considered that before, but what if he just found all the art that's been drawn of him around this circle?
Right. That'd be funny.
He would be like, these guys are super weird.
Yeah. Okay, we are. And Gary's coming on tomorrow night.
What a bunch of weirdos. Awesome. Hey, honey, come over here. Bring the goat. Check this out.
Oh, no.
No, take your finger out of it. Come over here.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is the world we live in. But anyway, thank you guys very much. We'll check you out tomorrow. And Dinale, take us out of here.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us for Comics 2 today. Less than an hour is going to be the Drawn and Quarter Pro Edition at Blacklist Universe. Join the Immortal Mask newsletter at the email down below, dinalescomics@gmail.com. And as always, your perception shapes your reality, so always make it a good one.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Later, guys.
Aloha.